There really at the moment, then a length and a half to Classy Marcy, and the tail ender is Miss Valeur. Coming towards the home corner though, and Brown sitting there with a Vulpine grin here on top of Get the Vibe. The newcomer at the 400 will lead them around the turn. Get the Vibe by half to 3/4 clear from Money Maher. Down on the inside, ridden along is Watto's Fury, followed by Everything Sweet, but Brown is off and gone. And at the 250, Get the Vibe shot 2.5 in front from Money Maher. Caught flat-footed. Watto's Fury is coming though in the middle of them. He's hard at work on Get the Vibe. Get the Vibe, Money Maher coming back. Get the Vibe, Money Maher go to the line. Get the Vibe, got the money. Get the Vibe narrowly from Money Maher. Watto's Fury and Everything Sweet after being deep all the way fourth. A gap Classy Marcy, Petrosity, and Miss Valeur has trailed them home. Plenty to grin about there. Jay Brown, the way that Get the Vibe was travelling to the corner, he really did have that Vulpine smile. And Get the Vibe, V's all round, and V for victory in race number 1 of the day. 3:21.90 has held off Money Maher and Watto's Fury. Placings are 8, 1 and 2, 8, 1 and 2. Get the Vibe, the demerit filly from Once a Week, the Dr. Johnson mare, trained by Jim Taylor, ridden by Jason Brown, has saluted in the opening event. Money Maher just a little flat-footed when the speed and the pressure went right on the point of the corner. Caught flat-footed, but was again coming on the line. The Almaher colt and Watto's Fury had tracked up in behind Get the Vibe. Came in between horses after the heads had turned for home. And the So Secret Gelding, trained by Ben Pearson, ridden by Jared Noski, weighs in into third. Money. And back behind them was Everything Sweet, who was caught wide for most of the way in that smallish field. So Get the Vibe home on debut. It had really looked sharp in a couple of trials. It was blisteringly quick out of the gates, and again she showed that early speed today to work straight to the head of the field, and she cruised up well for Brown and was able to pinch that break and then hold them off as they kept coming right on the line. Right, we'll be down there to Adam in a couple of moments there after the victory of Get the Vibe. Race 2, the Crown Towers handicap. Burger time's out, just the 6th running in the next on the card at 1:55. Margins are a long neck and a neck. The time 1:06.07 with a 34.91 closing sectional. It's 8:1.2 and 7. 8:1.2 and 7 there, the placings after the running of race number 1. Part owned by Tina Taylor, Lois Taylor, Ian Russell, the Conscrape Syndicate as well, and a host of others that are involved directly with Get the Vibe. And here's Adam, and he's with the winning trainer celebrating his first 2-year-old success for the season, Jimmy Taylor.
Jim, Get the Vibe trialled nicely, beat Watto's Fury in a trial as well. We knew conditions were going to suit. It was a professional performance there.
Yeah, she's been well schooled in trials, but as you know, when they've had race experience, they've normally got a couple lengths on them, so it was good to hold them out.
I take it you bring a horse to a debut race like this, probably skipping some of these bigger races and getting some money in the bank, but you came into a pretty good field.
Yeah, we expected Money Maher and Watto's Fury to be probably going to the Caracat and thought this should be an easy race, but on paper it looked not that easy.
You must be really impressed with that performance to beat horses like that are aiming to go to the sires races and stuff like that on debut.
Yeah, well, she's by demerit, and I've had a good run with them. She's out of a staying mare once a week. There was a 5-time Saturday winner over ground, so it all goes well for probably future getting over longer.
She looks to be a forward type as well, although joining up later on the 2-year-old season, just the way she was in the yard and the way she presents as well, it looks as though she ticks every box you'd be wanting.
Yeah, got a very good temperament. She's been gone nicely all along, and yeah, does everything right.
It's a really nice start for the day, but you've got a bit of pressure on because number 13, coming up a little bit later, Cyberspace. I don't think I've ever seen the wife own a horse by herself. Are you feeling the pressure today?
Yeah, well, Tina, it was a cheapie. That's why she could have it herself. It only cost $6,000, so not a lot of pressure, but we're hoping it can do something.
What are you expecting today? Because the run behind Another Remark was pretty good on debut.
Probably run just behind him, probably a place chance.
Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, Adam.
There's Jimmy Taylor, trainer of Get the Vibe. As Darren said, first 2-year-old winner for the season, a very professional performance. And as we mentioned in the preview, conditions were always going to suit here for Jason Brown and Jim Taylor. And we'll grab Jason Brown now. Jason mentioned in the preview there with the lovely breeze, the rail out, the way that Jimmy's horses run, it was going to be ideal for you.
Yeah, well, she's showing good speed in all her trials, and so we were probably happy to find the front and the rail if we could. It's always a good safety blanket for them having their first time out the rail, so she's run well.
Looked to be really professional as well. You're able to jump, and Jared obviously kicked up through those early stages, but once you crossed, you're able to back off. off. She didn't want to fight you or anything, and then when you asked to go, she clicked through her gears nicely.
She was actually a bit more relaxed out the barriers than I thought. I thought she'd be a bit really zippy and cross them quick. I just had to give her a little niggle to find the fence, but she did never really fight up at all. She was quite relaxed to the corner, and when I give her a dig about the 450, she really responded.
Jim mentioned about the breeding there, that we have seen that the mare can get a bit more further distance. Did you feel that in the run there, that she will stretch out nicely?
Well, she's done what she had. First start 1100, would have ideally been 1,000 going today, but the 1100 she's run out strong enough, so I'd leave that to Jim. He sorts all that out. I'll just pile it on.
Jason, congratulations. Good ride.
Good on you, mate. Thanks.
Jason Brown there, winning jockey aboard to Get the Vibe, taking out race number 1 here at Ascot over the 1100 metres.